Hello crafty friends, it's Sophia from Rusty Blue 85. So I haven't been on YouTube or on my blog for a very long time. Unfortunately we lost two friends of the family, one to cancer, one to, we think, a heart attack. And it was all just a bit too much for my parents and for me, so I've taken a step back from card making for a bit. But it's now September and I've had a little bit of time off and I'm feeling much better. So I was always planning on having a Slimline card September series. So I'll just go through all of my Slimline card die sets and just explain why I went for the sets that I went for. So Slimline cards are the in size at the moment. I won't lie, I am normally an A7 or 5x7 card maker. I like the bigger size. It gives me more options in terms of borders and focal points and other things like that. I also like square cards. When slim cards first started being a thing, I was a little bit, you know, kind of, oh yeah, it's a new card size, not really interested. But now that all of the different card making companies are coming out with all of their own individual die sets, I thought I should get on board with that. So I first bought the Mama Elephant Slim Card Basics die set, and if you can only buy one Slimline card set, I think this one is brilliant. It's so helpful. So it's got a full length cloud and either like a hill or a snowbank. I'm probably going to use that for snowbanks because Christmas is coming. I'll get this out of the pack actually. So you've got this lovely scalloped border, which I think is really useful. Oh, actually, let's start at the beginning. Sorry, start at the beginning. So the Slimline card size isn't a standard size. There is no set size for Slimline. If you can, you need it to fit into what's known as a DL sized envelope. I'll just see if I've got any here. Yeah. So I just picked these up from my local post office. They're 110 by 220 millimeters. I use these for paying bills and checks and things. So they're not necessarily ideal for sending off pretty cards, but I'll just get those out. So, you know, kind of these are the envelopes that you would use for paying in checks and things like that. So the card size that I generally use is 8.5 by 3.5. So you start off with an 8.5 by 7 piece of card, score it in half, and you have your card. However, you can see when you put it in a DL envelope, you can definitely go up to an 8.5 by 4. I think you can just about get a 4-inch in there. So those are the envelopes. Card companies like Simon Says Stamp have come out with their own Slimline colourful envelopes that I think are probably thicker, better quality than these ones. But those are the envelopes that I'm using at the moment anyway, just to get the Slimline stuff off the ground. So this is an 8.5 by 3.5 card base. Oh, and in fact, yeah, so the scalloped edge from the I can't speak today, from the Mama Elephant Slim Card Basics exactly fits this card size. So, you know, kind of it's perfectly sized. So the reason why I went for this particular set is it's got a cloud border, it's got a hill border, it's got a beautiful scalloped edge. It also has this. Now I didn't cut mine apart so that I can die cut things like this with all of the gorgeous little wonky windows. And I think my first card that I'm going to make with these is going to be a shaker card. You can also make other bits and pieces. So it is designed that you can trim out the little see-through windows. I decided to keep it so that specifically I could create shaker windows or little kind of raised windows that you can pop little critters into, etc. It's got 3 different sized speech bubbles. I think that speech bubbles are always useful when you're making critter cards and you need to get a sentiment on there somehow. So I personally, if you can only afford one Slimline die set, I would be getting this one because it has everything for a shaker card, a scalloped border that might be nice for Christmas. It's got cloud border, kind of hill border so that you can create scene cards. It's got little speech bubbles so that you can have little critters saying things for sentiments and things. So I think that that one is, for me personally, the best all over die set for slim cards because you've got a little bit of everything in there. However, I also bought the MFT Slimline starter. This one is different, you know, for different reasons I got this one. So if you compare the size of this stitched border to the one that's in the Mama Elephant stitch border, they are very different sizes, so that's, for me, really useful to have. It fits pretty much exactly on that card base with a little border all the way around. So again, just options for me, but not necessary. So you've already got, if you were to have the Mama Elephant one, it's just slightly bigger than that one. And if you are trimming out all of your windows, then you've got that option of just a base. However, I found that with the MFT one, this one is much more set up for interactive cards. So this is a slider channel, and because it's full length for a slimline card, you can have a slider channel going all the way along your slimline card. This die here, if you have any pull tab dies, you've got the lovely rounded edge for the pull out, and then the flat edge, and again that's full size to fit your slimline card. Massive banner. I don't think you'll ever, I don't actually think that you will ever need a banner that's that long. I don't know of any sentiments that are that long and that skinny, so I'm, you know, kind of maybe this banner die not so useful. This again is an interactive die for cutting kind of pull tab bits and pieces for interactive cards. So again, as I said, this die set is much more set up for interactive cards, and as I'm hoping to do a Slimline series for September, I'm going to try and use these interactive dies and just, you know, kind of get them off the ground so that I can just demonstrate how you would use them. But yeah, so the Mama Elephant I think is best for, you know, absolute basics if you can't afford multiple die sets. And this one is much more for if you are an interactive card maker. This one is probably a good one for you if you love having sliding things and pulling things. The other MFT set that I got is the Slimline Grassy Hills. Because I love scene cards, having multiple options for Grassy Hills was really important for me. So whilst the Mama Elephant die set has this just kind of plain border, which could be used for snow or a hill, I have the grassy option. I love grass dice, so you know, kind of that one was a no-brainer for me. But again, not essential if you already have like just a sloping border. This is just my preference because I love having options for grassy borders, and because it's full length for a slimline card, you just need to die cut your card once and you're done. Again, I didn't think I needed the honeybee stamps making waves, but I just decided that as I already had the grassy borders, that I would go for the making waves as well. Again, it's just so that I've got options in terms of making a full length card. So yeah, they're sized to fit perfectly on your full length card. And then, you know, kind of so you can have multiple wave sets. I'm probably going to make... Have I got that? Sorry, I'm totally not with it at the moment. I'm really struggling. It's been a while. I will probably try and make several cards using the Marine Friends from Mama Elephant. I think this is an older set, but I've only just recently purchased it. I made a slimline card using the two dolphins, and I thought that was really, really cute. I'll try and include a photo in one of the corners just to show you what the card was like. I didn't make a video of it, I just kind of got it over and done with because it was for one of my cousins, their birthday. However, I think that, you know, you could definitely use that dolphin, have it jumping out of the waves, have it tucked in behind one set of waves, and that would just be really cute to have on a slimline card. Or perhaps you would, you know, kind of have it that way around. So whether you want it landscape or portrait, totally up to you. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and make as many cards as I possibly can with that stamp set and just, you know, get as much use out of it as possible. So, in conclusion, if you can only get one set of dies for slimline card making, I would say get this Mama Elephant one. It's been sold out and restocked and sold out and restocked over and over and over again, so I'm pretty sure that there are other card makers that agree with me. You know, if you want to try out the new slimline option, I would go for this one. And then, as I said, if you're into interactive dies, you can add the MFT one. And then, because I love scene cards, I've got the waves and the grassy borders. As I said, I'm hoping to do several slimline cards, make a series in September of September Slimlines. I will create a hashtag at some point. And I apologise for being a bit all over the place and for not posting anything recently. As I said, you know, kind of we were struggling with losses of two friends, and you know, kind of just beginning to get back into work and card making. So anyway, hopefully the next video that you will see on my YouTube channel will be a slimline card. You know, spoiler alert, it's definitely going to involve the Mama Elephant Marine Friends. I will probably try to make it a shaker card with this windows, just to, you know, kind of make something slightly different, because there are lots of people that are making beautiful scene cards at the moment, like so many people, because it's Simon Says Stamptember, so many people making beautiful scene cards with like loads of critters that are coming out as part of the collaboration stamp and die sets. So, you know, kind of just try and do something slightly different by making some interactive cards. Anyway, I hope to see you on my YouTube channel again soon. If you don't already subscribe, please consider subscribing. If you like this, you know, if you like this review video, do click the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment below as to whether you have any of these dies, if you're making slimline cards or if you're totally avoiding them and just sticking to your usual card size. I'd be really interested to find out, so do comment down below. And I will see you again soon. Bye!